Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a Dragon Age Inquisition run. I'm going to do a human uh, warrior sword and shield character. I'm picking human for the extra skill point and making it a male because I wanted to do the Cassandra romance. So let's head right in. Custom difficulty, I like playing in normal but adding challenges. I do not have a clever mind for tactics for the hard difficulty, no. I'm going normal and starting with even ground so that every enemy is at least the same level as me. Walk softly so they have traits and abilities. No, no. Oh, and making the bears stronger. I want the grisly end. Cool. Yes. I'm importing my custom world state from Dragon Age Keep. That has all of my decisions from Origins and Dragon Age 2 already preset. Confirm. Now to make our character. Okay. Customize. Yeah. Okay, that's a ghost. Sure. I don't think that it makes a lot of sense of me fixing that. I'm gonna make the customize later. So hair. No. No hair. I'm gonna be bald. If I were to pick hair, the color. Damn. The beard. Okay.
As long as the job gets done, I don't care about the rest.
You leave me no choice.
Everything you've heard, completely true.
You leave me no choice.
Everything you've heard? Completely true.
As long as the job gets done, I don't care about the rest.
Hmm. Interesting. Yeah. Where's the scar? No, 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 no. Oh my god. Yeah, sure. Why not? Okay. I am going with this.